Woke up this morning to YouTube saying that my channel had been demonetized. Uh, I'm severely hoping that this is a mistake. Uh, I know I've been doing like karaoke for a couple of weeks now, but yeah, um, I'm gonna throw this up here, present my screen, and yeah, so over here I have 3,333 subscribers. Yay, what a landmark. Hey, Limey Redneck. Just going over YouTube demonetizing my page uh, this morning. That's what I woke up to this morning, you know, because they were saying that, yeah, they said that apparently I'm not putting up original content. And a lot of the things. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what. If there's another pole vault out there, uh, or someone that's out there that's done what I do before I did it, I would like to really meet that person because I'm gonna tell you what. That's a little insane. I mean, I've got over 1,334,000 views, and I got 1,200 original, 1,200 original music videos and shorts. Okay, we go to my videos and it will reel forever, on and on and on. All these are original songs. And when you go to my videos, you will see like 99.9% all original, my music, copywritten by me music. I mean, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of original videos and my music, okay, which is kind of odd. I mean, and I'm thinking and I'm hoping that uh, down here on the bottom of my page, it shows my releases, 13 albums, okay? And I'm hoping that this is some kind of mistake by YouTube saying that I'm using copywritten material on most of my channel. I mean, they said most of my channel is copywritten material. And I would say most of my channel, like right here, we go down to music videos. This is posted by DistroKid. Uh, and well, well, the thing is it's showing like I'm using, that this is not my music, which it is my music. Uh, I mean, you know, I would love to think that like this, I don't, you know, no one's doing that. That's
Once I found out
no one's doing that. That's like one of my
the hard way.
number one videos off my DistroKid views. That's me.
Love
Look,
is
that guitar is not that good. Okay. They demonetized me saying that I'm using copywritten material. And I do know that I've done some karaoke shows, but they're saying like most, if not all, of my channel is me using copywritten material. Most of my channel is copywritten material, my copywritten material. And like I said, I would love to think And it's kind of flattering that they would think that I'm stealing this.
Nothing's
But I
there
think anyone out there knows that
where I
if
hide.
nothing else, I really, really try to be original.
Come to me,
I don't even know anyone that sounds like that. Uh, I don't know if someone reported me. Don't, I don't know. But I think I am appealing with YouTube right now, but they're putting my channel on hold for $14. Yeah, it's some Rod Stewart shit right there. They're putting my monetization on hold for 14 days, and it's not something that I really care about that much. But monetization to me is my pat on the back from working and working and working to, you know, make my channel to make original content and stuff. And yeah, I've been doing karaoke shows. Like I did karaoke last night, but I'm saying probably 10 minutes out of that. And I understand that the artist that, gets that channel, that gets that, the artist, like if I sing, you know, I think, sang some Alanis Morissette last night, I understand she's getting the monetization and I'm not getting any money from doing that show. But, freaking uh like two songs I made two original songs on that channel on that show last night. And you know i had I had Pearl. This is bullshit. I don't even know why pole vault puts up with this shit. I do not know why. I mean, I'm just gonna say, you know what is more original than, a bingo playing puppet named Pearl? I mean, really, I mean, and I would, and the thing is they YouTube used to ask me, hey, um, what would you like to see and stuff, and we want you in these focus groups and stuff, and I would say stuff to them like, hey, you know what would be great is if you would promote um, if you would promote indie artists. Uh, yeah, well, I mean, it could be copyright from that, but they're saying that like most, if not all, of my channel is repurposed, copywritten stuff. I mean, they're not saying, hey, you got some dings here and there, mini vibes. They're not saying, hey, you uh like 10 different shows you sang Jim Morrison. They're not saying that. They're saying, hey, most of your channel is copywritten, repurposed stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just going to be honest with you, other than the karaoke, I'm not good enough to do repurposed stuff. Um, and I'm hoping that this is some kind of conflict with DistroKid because most of my music is copywritten. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. And 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 you know what? If someone turned me in, that's great. That's all great because I want to play by the rules, and if I'm not playing by the rules, then we don't do that. But I was under the impression that if you did karaoke, you just that particular show did not get monetized. Okay, and I noticed, and I also showed Chad Freeman where they were taking numbers from they were taking views like by chunks and chunks and chunks. I mean, horribly. And it was from videos that I I was the sole artist on. And it was copywritten. All I can think of is this must be some kind of copyright conflict with DistroKid. What they're probably saying is they're saying, "Hey, look, this guy has got 13 albums of copywritten. Uh, I've turned off the monetization, mini vibes. Every time, all the lives that I do, I demonetize them myself before we even go in. And so, I mean, I'm not expecting when I go to do karaoke and do these covers and stuff, I don't expect to get the money. I realize that the artist who made the song, yeah, yeah, Dirk, I realize that the artist that made the song, I realize they should get paid for their work, and I'm not trying to sit over here and make money off of Rod Stewart. He can get the money when I sing his song. He can get the money for it. That's great, but that's not even what my channel's about. I got 1,200 videos, and I'm gonna say at least a bunch of those are shorts, and everybody that knows me knows that's my cat walking up to me in the morning going meow. And I'm gonna tell you that's original material. That's my cat. Ted is my cat. Jeff is my cat. Chunk is my dog. And no, DistroKid actually is the controller of these. I'll put it back up. Um, DistroKid is actually the controller of these where under where it says releases. This is control. I have no control over this. This is DistroKid. Whispers, The Calling, She Is Here, No Entry, Eclipse, Asylum, Decisions, No Entry 2, Purgatory, Insomnia, and Pilot. All those 13 albums, and then we have music videos. See, they have music videos down here, and DistroKid makes these videos. DistroKid makes these videos. They're not that exciting. Some of them are in there, but like you know, we'll just go right here. Last day. So this is what DistroKid puts up: album cover, the album cover with my music playing on it. Okay, now I have on. Yeah, I know. And the thing is I don't want to jump platforms because of this. Hey, Lynn. But the thing is, I've worked so hard on this channel, and I really seriously hope that this is some kind of mistake. And 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 I think anybody that hears this music, that's me. That's pole vault. That's Sunshine Archer. There's nothing, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. It could be good or bad, but there's nothing like that. They're not mistaking that for anything else. You know, and it's really crazy. And like I said, when YouTube asks me, they'll be like, "Oh, as a creator, is there something you would like to see or something?" And I'm like, and I'll be like, "Yeah, hey, I got that you push Metallica and you push, Taylor Swift and all that, but is there any way that y'all could push the indie community? Is there any way that we could have like a indie artist week? You will have, YouTube's Olympic week, or YouTube's like, Roadkill week or whatever. YouTube will have a week for any giving small occasion." And you never, and if they do have a indie artist anything, it's usually targeted at one group, like, hey, indie artist, that where, Blue on Monday after Labor Day, we're spotlighting them. I've never once seen them, and maybe I'm not paying attention, but I have. I'm trying to deal with it right now. Uh, but I'm telling you, I've never once came onto YouTube and seen them say, "Hey, I'm pushing Russ. I'm pushing Lynn. I'm pushing, I'm out there pushing Jade. I'm out there pushing, you know, the indie artists of this community to make them big, to make the platform for indie artists." I've never, never, never. And I've never seen YouTube be like, "Hey, you know what? Pole vault, this is good job, buddy. Here's a hand up." It's always like, "Hey, you know what? You know what? Uh, we're gonna pay you for all the hits and views you get, but right before that, we're gonna take half of them. We're gonna take your subs. We're gonna take your views, and I get out there and hustle, and I'm gonna tell you, uh, what for whatever it's worth, I I get out, freaking I get out and I've got I'm wearing merch all the time. I'm wearing my pole vault merch all the time. Yeah, it's pennies. They're killing me over pennies. And I go around let's see, get over here. Uh I go around with these on me all the time. Okay, I go to events. I go everywhere I go. I'm handing out pole vault cards, and all they have to do is put their phone on that code, and they go to my website. And the reason for that is because if you go look for pole vault on, I mean, I can't just say, "Hey, go look for pole vault on on YouTube." You will never find me. You will never find me. So I made up the cards and I go around handing them out. Here's another deal. I'll put out an album, and I was talking to Chad Freeman about this. I put out an album, and I will get a big bump from DistroKid because people go on Spotify, they go on all the music platforms, and they see my music. I even got on iHeartRadio. I've gotten put in with Coldplay and 21 Pilots. So that brings me a lot of views. People are like, "Who's this pole vault guy?" So right after I put out an album, I get a mass fluctuation of views. And I'll be like, "Hey, Chad, look at this. Look at this bump I got from putting out this new album." And I've taken pictures of it and showed him. And I'm like, I love when I put out an album. And if anyone's ever wondering why I put out so many albums, every time I put out an album, I will get a big fluctuation in numbers and views from Spotify and this is and Pandora and Amazon, everywhere my music's put that kid puts it. But then I'll show Chad a week later, YouTube will come in and just wipe those numbers away. And they'll say something like, "Well, it was a unnatural fluctuation of views." Well, that's because I'm out there working my ass off. I'm working my ass off to make music, and once again, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it, and it's one of those kind of things where it's like I work to get that monetization. I work to get to that level. I work to get the members. I work to get the extra icons and emojis and all that crap. I work to get that. And then they take it away because they say I'm not that. And I understand if they're like, "Hey, listen, buddy, you've been doing some karaoke, and we're really unhappy with that. That's copywritten material. Stop it. No warnings, no nothing. Just boom, you're demonetized. And they're saying, "Hey, we're going to start you back down at like zero, and you can work your hours and all get your 4,000 hours back up and everything." And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? It's just turning into a freaking scam now. It's not even about that. It's not about the money. It's about the just total blatant disrespect for all the work I put in on this channel. And I'm talking about 1.3 million views. YouTube, that's 1.3 million views. You just might not had, and I'm sure it doesn't mean anything to them. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything to them. But at the same time, it's discouraging from someone that could be uh, a multi-million, but view. But the thing is I don't know if I'm spouting their agenda, which or whatever. Maybe I'm not being right down their alley, and that's another thing. I keep away from politics on my channel. Everyone knows that. I keep away from any kind of controversial crap about anybody's views or anything. I just have a good time, laugh, and do crazy stuff on this channel. Uh, but and I mean, I don't know how in anyone with a straight face can look at my channel, and I'm talking about from the shorts of my cats chasing my dogs down to me talking to the grasshoppers. I'm talking to grasshoppers about karate in my shorts. I'm talking to grasshoppers about karate in my shorts. And I'm just wondering, how original do they think I need to be? I'm sitting here talking with a puppet, uh, you know, about dating people on my stream. My puppet is having fights with Miss Piggy over Kermit the Frog because she's having an affair. I just don't know how much more original I can be. If I, if I'm not being original, I don't know how I can raise that bar. And like I said, and you know what? I'll keep streaming. I'll keep streaming. But the only thing is I'm gonna tell you what, I really tried to abide by the YouTube guidelines, but I mean, I don't think YouTube would like a demonetized pole vault. I really don't think they would like that because you're taking the bumpers off of the bumper car. Okay, because I try to keep the bumper car in between the lines. I tried to keep the bumper car in between the lines, and I think like if I have no more lines to stay between, I think they would really not. I'm really hoping many vibes that it's a distro kid thing. It's really insane. I just hit the roof this morning. I mean, I'm so um, disenchanted this morning. I'm looking for new car insurance because my old car insurance went to up 200%, and I went with a new insurance company, and they brought it back down to where it was. And they said, "Okay, we're locking you in. We're not. We would never go up on you like that." And then after 1 month, they went up to 100%. So I've got to deal with that today. Okay, and I'm just so I'm so tired of everything in life just being like you've got to be in the defense mode all the time. At no time, like, and like even with my internet company, I'll be like, okay, I agree to this much a month, and as soon as that contract's over, and I had this happen to me. I got a cheaper internet one time, and they're like, okay, and then that contract went out, and then they started charging me $200 a month for internet, and I'm like, why are you doing this? And they said, well, we're charging you extra because we have to choke down your internet to get it down that low speed. Because, but if you come up to like 100 megs up, 100 megs down, and that this was at that time, uh, we'll lower your price. And I'm like, wait, you're charging me $200 a month to keep me at 25 up and 25 down. But if I go to 100 up and 100 down, you're gonna take my, internet down to 75 a month. It's just all the time on the take. You just always have to be on the defense, and and like I said, once again, I've been doing karaoke, and if that's what it is, well, I'll just stop that, and I'll do my own original. I'll karaoke my own original music. I'll have to work on that, but at the same time, hey, a notice would be nice. A notice before you just tell somebody, hey, you know that brownie button we gave you for being a hard worker on our platform. You know that nice thing that the how we gave you a notch of appreciation for you working your ass off. Well, you still been working your ass off. You've been working your ass off even more. But you know what? We're just going to take that away from you. I just wasn't ready to hear all that this morning. This week, this weekend, I put in 2 hours on Friday, 8 hours on Saturday, and 3 hours last night. So I put in 12 hours of streaming. 12 hours of streaming over the weekend on my off time. And I have a regular job. I actually called my boss and said, hey, I'm having a freak out. I'll be in a little bit late this morning because I'm having a total freak out. And he's like, well, you being a freak out. And he's not even about my YouTube page. But I'm like, they demonetized my YouTube page. And he was like, oh, shit. Because everyone around me knows this is not something I just got a YouTube page. I've been working on it for 3 years. Yeah, and I think it's really discouraging to a lot of people out there. And I'm trying to be as filtered as I can be. Uh, I'm a big boy. I'll get over it, and I've had worse kicks in the nuts than this. I'll have worse kicks in the nuts than this than going to work today in traffic. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when I see young artists out there starting out trying to build their channel, and I see people out there just working their ass off to get monetized and get up there and get their piece of the cookie, and they see something like this happens to me. What is that supposed to make them think? Like I said, I've always tried to be encouraging to the new indie artist and the young indie artist out there, but the stuff like this takes the wind out of your sails, and this is not about money. It's about exposure, and I just really, really, really would like to see, you know, YouTube help us out here a little bit and say, hey, this is we're having an indie, you know, indie week, and take people that have 100 views, but that's not what they're about. They're not about the guy that has been working to get 100 views, and if his music got heard once, he would have 1 million. It seems like they want to keep the people that are getting, millions of views, getting more millions of views, And it's oh God. I just wasn't, and it's okay, Edward. Like I said, I'm just in here venting this morning. At best case scenario, YouTube and it's AI, and that's what it is. It's YouTube and it's AI. I'm gonna be lucky to talk to a person. It's like, hey, wow, this dead pole vault channel has a lot of music that sounds like this pole vault guy. Well, you know what? A human would look at that and go, oh, well, that's probably because that's him. That's probably because it's him. Best case scenario right here, they're going to put me on hold for 14 days. And I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be derogatory toward YouTube. I'm just saying, do better. Do better. Because, like, I mean, like I said, the thing that makes me the most upset about the whole thing is, what if I was a 16-year-old kid that had, or whatever age, it doesn't matter. What if I was a 60-year-old guy that said, hey, I'm retired and I'm going to try my hand in music again, and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to, put my music out and stuff. And they're like, hey, 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 uh, our AI recognized, dun, 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 and it sounds too much like smoke on the water, and we're going to take you down. Uh, and that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Foxy, I can lay out an album right now because my loose songs that I make that aren't on the Fisher line, the storyline, all the loose songs that I got, I put those together and I make albums called No Entry. And those No Entry albums are just loose songs that I've done for like Chad's show. One has Pookie's birthday song on it, and those No Entry song, like, here's, and so I can just go, and Foxy, I know, and the thing is I'm lucky. I got a lot of friends, and it's not about it's not about financial support or anything like that. I just like hanging, like I said last night, I like hanging out with my friends, and all of y'all are like my friends. But I would be a lying son of a bitch if I didn't say that I'm out there putting out these stupid ass shorts and all the things I do to get exposure to my music. I'm trying to get my music out there, but in the same time, I've made friends with Mini Vibes and Lynn and Foxy and and Edward, and that is the icing on the cake, that I get to hang out with a bunch of cool people and we talk and we have fun. That is the icing on the cake. That is the big deal to me. But it's just um, I just can't imagine you know to say that, like, and I'm pretty much quoting them. They didn't say like, hey, you done a few karaoke things and we're banning and we're demonetizing you. They said it out straight. Most of my channel is, I'm using copywritten uh uh yeah, using other people's videos. But the only thing is Mini Vibes is, because I do have a DistroKid. I pay for DistroKid. They give me access to videos that I can use in my videos. So all the video, I'm talking like, once again, 99.9% of all my videos have come from DistroKid's videos. Like, we'll go up here, we'll be like, okay, hey, I mean, over and over. And even then, when I do take video clips from the no royalty, copyright free DistroKid stuff, I still edit that beyond that. Uh, and I mean, they're showing, okay, uh, they're showing, in here just totally sweating my ass off. Okay, and DistroKids put this out, okay? DistroKids put this out. Okay, DistroKid has given this the all clear. DistroKid, okay? If there was a copyright on any of this, DistroKid would not put it up. And once again, where where have you ever seen or anything like this? You know, I mean, that's just not. They're probably sitting somewhere right now going, "Oh my God, he's playing more copywritten material." I mean, that's Sunshine Archer, and and that's me. That guitar is me. And I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, I could understand if it was like do 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 do. Well, Grandpa went out and bought a rubber. But this, I don't know what in the hell you would even compare that to say that it's copywritten. I just, it's. I'm seriously hoping this is a mistake, uh, and it could be from the karaoke stuff, which uh, I was good with. Like, hey, you know what? I'll sing karaoke and demonetize the channel, or someone may come up and do a cover. I'll demonetize it. But you know, uh, it's insane. It's insane. It's and it's not like they're breaking the bank with the payments either. I mean, honestly, I make more money from the super chats and all that, but they're going to take that away from me. Okay, they'll take that away from me. I make more money from the members and the super chats than anything that YouTube would give me. And I mean, and this also, I wonder if there's no way they can demonetize DistroKid, because DistroKid, those two bottom channels are DistroKid, and DistroKid is monetized from YouTube straight across. So there's no way they can unmonetize the albums, and it's oh boy. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, yeah, well, and the thing is uh, it's I mean, you can hear that, and I mean, this channel's been going since uh, the beginning of the plague, and that's another thing. You know, um, the channel's this platform so uh, idealized driven, let's just say, keep it at that, because I'm trying to keep everything cool, because I'm sure they'll watch this video right after that. uh but there's certain things that they tell you that is their views, and I guess like one of the things I got was do not say anything negative about Ukraine. That's what YouTube. That's what YouTube sends creators. Okay, I want y'all to know that. They send me things saying, do not say anything negative about Ukraine. Do not do that. That's what they tell me. Okay? And I could go down a list of things they say don't talk about. Okay? So you think they don't have their hand in the bowl. And I'm saying that is one thing. That's one thing. That is one thing. And I'm going to tell you what, there's five things on that one thing that they tell you you don't talk about. You don't talk about climate change. You don't talk about, uh, you know, the medicine they give you for not getting stuff that you get. They tell you not to talk about all this crap. And and I will tell you this, E, if the videos are talking about Ukraine in a negative light, they can and will ban your channel. Not demonetize. Okay? And I have not said anything bad about them because I stay away from that shit. It wasn't something they needed to tell me because that's not something I would talk about on my channel. But to say that they don't have, you know, agendas going forward, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm hoping, like I said, that this is all just a big misunderstanding. And the things they don't want me to talk about, I don't have to worry about. Uh, no, what I got demonetized for is they said all the material. No, they didn't say, oh, I want to be perfectly clear on this. I don't want to lie. They said most, if not all, of the material on my channel, 1,200 videos, is plagiarized and repurposed from other videos, and it's copywritten material. Like I said, the clips I use in my videos, when you see me using clips that are like movies or something, those videos are from DistroKid, and they're copyright royalty free videos for use for use with uh, for DistroKid people, and a lot of it, and they're linked directly into Pexels. A lot of the videos you see I'm using are from Pexels, and those are royalty free, copyright free videos for use in videos. I've even tipped those people because that's one of the things you can do. You can tip the people who produce the videos on Pexels for using their videos. And there's sometimes if I use a lot of somebody's video, I will tip them. I'm not breaking the bank. I might give them like $5, but still, you know, it's still my sign of appreciation. I guarantee you, I won't make $5 on the video. Um, and I do appreciate those people over at Pexels. I really appreciate them putting that out there for people to use. Well, and and many vibes. This is the thing. I can make my own art and and stuff, but my job, my daytime job, is enough to make a lot. of people crumble. I mean, just my regular job, and I do that, and then I come home and I do this, and and it's just really crazy. Uh, you know, um, I and I think I may just start covering and collabing totally with indie music people. Um, I really thought the karaoke thing was going to be okay. Apparently, it's not. I don't know. Like I said, it would be great if YouTube would have given me an example of, what they're talking about. They just said, you know, freaking your channel's mostly copywritten material. I mean, uh, JW, my channel got demonetized this morning, and JW has been there since I made my first video on YouTube, and he will tell you he knows he knows that I'm talking about who in the hell could it possibly say that my music and my videos are ripping anything off. It's it's really insane. Uh, I and like I said, I was just shocked when I came in. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I mean, I cannot. Yeah. No, E. Urban. They didn't go after the music specifically. They said like, "Hey, bam, most of your channel is copywritten material that and everybody's saying you think someone reported me. You know, probably. But the thing is I really don't care. Uh, I mean, if they did, that's a real chicken shit thing to do. I mean, real chicken shit thing to do. And uh, yeah. Melissa, I see you. And that's the thing. That's the thing. They should be promoting us, and building us up. And if the more YouTube builds up the indie community, the more we would build them up. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a giant fish, but I'm not a small fish. And like I said, what does this say to the small streamers out there that's working to build up and stuff? Like, hey, wow, if they could just with no warning, not one warning, not one warning, if they could take pole vault down, and they didn't take my channel down, they just demonetized me. But the thing is what if they would have taken me down? I've seen them take down other channels, and with no warning. Like, it'd be nice to be like, hey, you know what you just did over there? Yeah, we don't like that. Stop doing that. And be specific about what it is you didn't like, YouTube, because you're usually very, very specific on what you don't want us to say. You're very specific of what you don't want us to, your political views. You're very specific on what you don't want us to say about Ukraine, about, you know, and believe me, they know what I'm talking about, you know, let's say the healthcare industry. They're very, very, very freaking specific on what they don't want you to say. Why don't you be specific on what the hell I did? Why don't you do that? That would be great. So I can know what other eggshells not to step on while I'm on your channel making you, while I'm on your platform making you money. And I work in the video industry. I work in a very, very major video industry that uses many platforms. And I wonder if when I've worked, and I'll say this, I worked with a group called OGN. They're not in business anymore, so I can use them. I wondered if, YouTube ever went to that group, you know, one of the biggest esports companies on the planet. I wonder if they ever went to them and said, you know what, you know what, you're getting us a bazillion views. Hey, you know, some of your content wasn't original. It looked like that gamer, and you were playing, video games that were already copywritten, and we don't like that. No, they never said that to him one damn day. Not one damn day. So I'm just saying, I just would, no, there's this, the reasoning they gave me is they said that most, and I want to be clear on this, because I can only go from what they said, and they don't give you much to go on. They said most of my page was either copywritten by someone else or repurposed content. And I want you to know, I've got I've got probably 100 shorts of me sitting outside with a damn grasshopper talking to a grasshopper about karate. Now I want to know what other freaking channel is got some insane dude. I was on a bicycle dressed as Donkey Kong, doing a jump on a bicycle. Where is that? Where is that? Where is a puppet that's hitting on JW that's changing its clothes named Pearl? Where is that? I want to see this. And the thing is, there's this. They didn't give me any warning. They took me down. They took my monetization down immediately. No warning. And like I said, they're very specific on the things they want to say. When it comes to them, when it comes to their agenda on what they want and what they don't want on their platform, that goes outside of, regular stuff. And none of us talk about this. None of the creators talk about this. None of us go on and say, hey, you know what? They just sent me a little thing that said, hey, don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Don't expose this. Don't expose that. You know, don't say anything bad about this person, or don't say anything bad about this person. And I've stayed away from it all because that's not what I do. I'm not a political channel. I stay away from the controversial issues which they wallow in. Okay? They take positions on those controversial issues and they wallow in it like a pig in the mud. And I'm lucky enough that that's not what my channel's about. My channel is about indie artists, me as an indie artist, me doing silly stuff that makes people laugh. And if I can make people laugh and put a smile on their face, I will dress up like Donkey Kong and get on a bicycle and do a jump. Okay? But apparently, that doesn't follow the agenda of what they want on their platform. It's like I said, and I mean, it would I would just love to some kind of warning or explanation previously to this, like, hey, Pole Vault, we don't like you singing karaoke. If that's I'm just taking that as what it is. But to sit there and say that my channel is mostly karaoke, 3 years of making music, and what, 2 months, maybe 2 months of me singing karaoke, maybe. So I cannot see them saying that that is the reason for what has happened. I just cannot see that. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking, E Urban. Maybe they don't like me singing karaoke. You know what'd been nice? Hey, Pole Vault, we love you, buddy. You're really good, and we like what you do. And hey, could you stay away from the karaoke? Oh, hey, thanks, YouTube. It's your car. You're giving me this ride, but remember, I'm paying for the gas. Um, and I won't do karaoke if that's what you don't want me to do. Okay, there. Thank you. That would be nice. That's the way I would do business. Well, the thing is, JW, is if I was a major artist, let's say I'm freaking Metallica, and there's someone out there singing Metallica, and every time they sing my song, I get the 0.003 cents, the freaking 0.003 cents. Okay? The 0.003 cents goes to me, Metallica, because Pole Vault over on his channel sung my song. And if I got enough pole vaults out there singing my song, I get the same money as if someone came to my page and sang and watched me sing the song. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that, and I'm sure Metallica is good with that too. So I don't see a problem with because all the lives I do are demonetized, and I don't ever say, "Hey, look, I'm Metallica." Okay. Uh, well, well, the shared videos. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: if there's anybody out there that doesn't want me, any indie artist that doesn't want me to, okay, maybe I won't share indie artist video. What a shame that would be, because Friday I shared out. I shared uh, last night. I shared Poison Wells video. Okay, he was in my chat. He said thanks, man, and he has 56 subscribers last time I checked. I think people that have their videos played, you can play my listen. Come back to this. If you hate me, or if you like me, or whatever you got to say, you can play my videos. You play my videos all over the freaking place, okay? Because and I will thank you. Even if you're like sitting there saying, "Hey, I hate this pole vault guy. Look at this pole vault guy." Hey, cool, thanks. Because you know what? Somebody that doesn't like you is going to watch that video and be like, you know what? That pole vault guy's not so bad. I'm going over there to watch his stuff. That was pretty cool. So, we have a saying in the business: no press is bad press. And I just can't imagine any indie artist saying, "Hey, don't play my video." And especially the people I play their video. I played Dwight Bailey's video on Friday. The only comment I got on that page was Dwight Bailey saying, "Hey, man, thank you for the spin." Us indie artists, wait, look. I will say this: if you don't want me to play your video, you just let me know. You let me know, and 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 uh, and And if you got a problem with me, um, hey, why you even on my channel? Why you even around? And I like to try to get along with everyone if I can. Matter of fact, I've been faulted for that. In this community, a lot of people have like actually yelled at me and ostracized me for getting along with people. Some people don't want to get along. I get along with everybody. I try to get along with everybody. Yeah, Axe. They said my whole that no, I want to be careful about this because I'm dealing with YouTube, but they said most of my channel was not original content. I want to be careful with what I say. Most of my 1,200 videos with me talking to grasshoppers, my cats jumping off of benches, and uh, and my 13 albums. Most of that is not original content, and I'm just here to say, uh, I. If there's someone else out there like me, would y'all hook me up? Because I just don't know. I don't know another dude that sits around and talks to puppets and does all the stupid shit I do. I just do not know anyone else that does that what I'm doing. Well, Axe, the thing is, they gave me no warning. And another thing, I demonetize any of the things I do karaoke on. Uh, but the problem is for them to say, I'm thinking and I'm hoping that this is a problem with DistroKid, and they're saying that my videos are repurposed. And what they mean by that is they're saying, hey, Dead Pole Vault over at YouTube, Dead Pole Vault, you have a lot of this pole vault guy's music on your page. And like I said, if they weren't using this stupid ass AI to find music and stuff, and they would probably go, oh, Dead Pole Vault and the artist Pole Vault, and look, that's DistroKid. Oh, our bad. That's you know. Well, I bet you that Dead Pole Vault is a pole vault guy. We could check with him. Oh wait, hey, how about this? Check with DistroKid. Check with DistroKid. How about that? How about that? Probably one of the biggest clients that YouTube has. Hey, why don't you check with them before you go yanking my freaking channel? They didn't yank my channel. Let me be perfectly clear with everything I say because God, you know how they could probably be. They took away my monetization. And yeah, and here's the thing. They said, hey, once you get all the numbers back up, you can reapply. I could reapply right now, instantly, because my hours and my numbers were already way up there. It's insane. It's insane. It was not what I was ready to see this morning, and I'm just so tired of situations where people are like, and I can name like 5 things like this in my life right now. Um, they're like, let's just say the people that collect your taxes said I owed $100. I went to my CPA and said, hey man, oh this $100. He's like, no, it's a mistake. Throw it away. Yeah. About 2 more weeks later, the people who collect your taxes sent me a even more threatening note saying, "Hey, Now you owe like $125, and we told you to pay us the $100. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to deal with my CPA. So I asked the people who take my taxes. I said, hey, do I owe y'all $125? And they're like, oh no, that's our bad, dude. Ah, I don't worry about it. Our bad. You know, the thing is when it's my bad, and I think I can say this for all of America, when it's our bad, you've made a mistake. That's on you. And we're going to punish the shit out of you. But if it's the insurance company or the people who take the taxes or the platform, if it's their mistake, oh, hey man, it's our bad. You get over it. Get over it. Hey Mike, I'm sitting on here bitching. I don't usually just sit here and bitch for like an hour. But you know, I'm so tired of like whenever the people screwing you. Well, the thing is, I could go. To me, I don't even give a damn. I'll go delete all of them. I'll go delete all of them because I've only been doing karaoke now for about 2 months. I'll delete all of those. I'll delete all of them. But for them to sit there and say most of my channel of 3 years is copywritten, it's not. It's not the last 10 lives I've done. It's not me doing karaoke for the last 10, 15 lives. It's not that. It's, you know, it's it's insane. And it could also be you know, me using the Pexels videos. I don't know what it. You know, that would just be so nice for them to say, "Hey, this is the situation we have with you." Not most of your channel is repurposed content and copywritten. You know, and no notice. We're demonetizing you this second overnight. I was monetized when I was on last night. I'm not monetized when I wake up this morning. Uh, and what they give me is a chance. What they do is they say that I can fight it by sending them a 5 minute video, and I sent them a 5 minute video. Uh, you know, and I had to send them a 5 minute unlisted video. Uh, yeah, but I mean, look, eh, the thing is, Minnie, is I, look, I basically like pride myself on being like original and crazy, and yeah, yeah. Your boss usually warns you before they unemploy you. Hmm. Hmm. You know, it does make me think, E. Urban. That does make me think. Well, I went over everything with them, just to show how ridiculous it is. It's freaking ridiculous. Okay, and you know, and I kind of agree with E. Urban here because we are seen as contract labor. That's the way we're filed with YouTube, to my knowledge. And you know, this is insane. This is just insane. And like I said, depending on, I will probably not be doing karaoke anymore. Um, I will probably get permission from people before I share their videos. Um, if I'm doing a show and someone wants me to play their video, they need to drop the link in the chat and I'll play their video. Um, it's it does rearrange how I was going to go about things because, like I said, I thought karaoke was on the table. I thought doing cover songs was on the table. I think I need some kind of clarity from YouTube on this situation. But, anyways, I'm going to go to work. I'm probably going to be a grumpy sore ass about it. But I'm not going to stop streaming. But I will have to stop doing karaoke. That's for sure. It's until they yeah, see, and that's the thing, Foxy. I would think everybody. I look. I'm telling everybody, play my video. Don't say your pole vault. And that comes to that even reminds me. There was a dude in Mexico, and he was playing my videos, and an old buddy of mine that's was on YouTube. That's not my buddy anymore. I like to think he's my buddy. I don't think he thinks he's my buddy, but he told me, "Hey, dude, someone is in Mexico saying they're pole vault," and I'd already had this problem in India. And the guy was playing this. He was playing my videos, and and he and he was saying he was me. He wasn't saying he was me. He was saying that he was a part of the pole vault band, and uh, and I came into the chat, and he was like, "Oh no, hey, it's pole vault. I'm sorry, you know." And I'm like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And he was like, and he fronted himself out. He's like, "I am talking to these girls. I'm sorry. I am telling them that I am in your band." And I'm like, "So you're telling these girls that are in your chat that you are in Pole Vault, the band, and you're playing the Pole Vault videos?" He's like, "Yes, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And I said, "Why? I mean, you're probably one of the best bass players I know. You're in, you know, I'll see you later on tonight, you know, and we'll hook up and work on that new track." And he looked up in the screen. He was like, and I mean, and I'm talking about like the people that had told on him was in the chat watching this go down. And I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, all you women out there, you're going to be lucky to get with it. You know, I'm not going to say his name. I'm like, he is in pole vault." And, and he still follows me to this day. I'm not going to say his name, but it was, you know, it was that bro code. Hey, you know, yeah. But and the person in India was, that was a different thing that was saying that they were pole vault. They were playing my videos and they were saying they were pole vault. And when we when we got a hold of them, they were actually like, "Hey, we're just big fans." I'm like, "Okay, well, hey, stop telling people you're pole vault." But you know the bro code, man. The dude down in Mexico, I had to help a bro out. You know, you do what you do. You know, I'm like, "Oh, you telling people you? Well, of course you're in pole vault, dude. Yeah, you hooking up with some babes, man. So hey, yeah, dude, go for it, dude. See you on that next track." And hey, dude, he was like, "Thank you, thank you." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, it's all good, you know, yeah, you know." And I just can't imagine. Even the person in India, I told him, "You can still play my videos on your channel, just don't say you're pole vault." But my badass bass player down in Mexico, you know you're in pole vault. out, of, out of all the bands to pick, I guess I was so, you know, like out there that, you know, people couldn't check to see if he was in pole vault or not. And he is in pole vault. Sorry. It's like the fifth Beatle. Yeah, yeah, David. Yeah, 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 yeah. They did that this morning, David. They said most of my content was not original. Mm, mm. I wonder. I wonder if. I wonder how original this video is. Like I said, I've never seen anybody sit there and see them talk about how YouTube wrote them. You know, and every creator got that message to not say anything about Ukraine. I've never seen anybody make a video about it. I did. I just did. Okay. I didn't say anything negative about them. I'm just saying that's what they told us. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, we're not really happy about that this morning, David. Matter of fact, I need to start getting ready for work and go into work and you know, YouTube. Uh, I mean, it really does make me want to jump platforms. I barely tried on another platform and just went off the hook. But this, I'm hoping that it's a mistake. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, Blackbird, I'm out, and David will attest to this. I'm out talking to grasshoppers about karate. I don't know another channel. I am on Rumble, Mike. It's just that I like the YouTube community and I try to help. I think right here is a good place for me to help young artists and young people and no, not young artists. Fuck that. Right here is where I feel like I can be most used to help like other indie artists try to set up, and I'm not the best at it, but I can help people that are just getting set up, and I can help people get along and help them get exposure and do the things that and Chad Freeman, he's the same way. He will, we we try to help people get in the music. It's really strange, um, um, and I will say less than 0.1% of some indie artists out there would like to see less indie artists out here. But I will tell you this: I would like to hope that 99.999% of us want to see more indie artists and help each other out. Um, um, like Camellia had a problem with her amp the other day. I'm like, hey, just email me. I'll email you something back. We'll try to get on that and get your amp fixed and get you up and get you running. I want to get people out here and make this a large community and a close knit community. And if someone did turn me in, uh, I guess you feel good about that. Um, but I don't think you would. And if you do feel good about that, then you're not a very good person. And I could call you a lot of cuss words and stuff. Me calling you a cuss word uh, is not. Sometimes that's actually a good thing for me. But for me to say that you're not a good person, that would just be, to me, that's about the worst thing that I could say about somebody. Because I save telling people they're not good people for very select few. And if you're someone that's trying to tear down a community of friends just because you can't play nice or something, then you're more than likely a bad person. So you may want to look at that. But I really don't think that it's someone that turned me in. I think it's AI. I think AI went across and was like, I'm hoping this is the situation that AI went across and said, hey, this dead pole vault guy on YouTube, he's playing all this pole vault guy's music. I'm hoping that's the situation, but even that, you're talking about 14 days of a spat on the wrist for their mistake. So, yeah, that's that's the thing that gets me. Uh, you know, uh, and that's the thing. That is the thing. The thing is if you doing what YouTube wants you to be doing, that algorithm will make you pop. It will. And I could go to my YouTube page right now and watch a video, and stuff will pop up all over my feed as suggested feeds. And and I will tell you this: I don't look at political stuff on on this account. If I said I didn't look at political stuff on any account, that's a whole thing. Hey, Mr. Smith, like I said, it's another thing. But this, but my pole vault channel is, I I think if you go back and look at any of it, anytime it starts to get political for any reason, or controversial in any kind of reason that would hurt anybody's feelings, this guy will steer away from it. I will try to steer the conversation away from it, and I certainly do not put it straight out on my channel because I like to focus on the things that bring us together and not the things that take us apart. And so it's I'm just like, once again, I just hope it's something to do with the copyright on my music. Like pole vault is playing pole vaults, dead pole vault is playing pole vault's music. But like I said, I'm like, yo da do, I'm gonna go in, I'm going to answer my comments. I don't know if anyone's ever commented on my videos, but I always comment back to the comments. I always like the comments and comment back to the videos. I try to stay close knit to everybody I can. I just, yeah, yeah. Uh, and I hate to be a Debbie Downer because this is really being a Debbie Downer. Uh, and 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 I got the Cash App, and the thing is, Robert, the thing is it's not even about the money. And I know they're like, yeah, sure. It is about the recognition that I got from my hard work. And in my job and in my life, I've been like Boy Scouts. I've been doing the same job I've been doing for 20 years, and I'm just this guy that's not used to ever. I don't think my boss, probably in 20 years, as God, we've had arguments, but I don't think he's ever said I've done a bad job. I don't think he's ever accused me of like being lazy or doing a bad job. And this morning, waking up to see this from YouTube is like them saying, "Hey, you're lazy, and you did a bad job, and you're a thief." I'm a thief for stealing content. I'm lazy for not making content, and it's not good. I'm just I'm just not used to hearing that from anybody. Even my enemies, my enemies in the business world, you could walk up to my worst enemy in my daytime job, business world, and say, "Well, I don't like that pole vault. He's lazy." They'll be like, "Oh no, 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 no. He, that's not what he is. You tell people he's lazy, and he's not doing a good job. Right there. They're going to call you a liar. Maybe say he's too expensive, or say that we got better product, or say something else. But don't say he's lazy and he's not doing a good job, because They're going to say you're a damn liar. And, and and like I said, my music, 13 albums. Um, I have not put one freaking cover song, not one cover song on any of those albums. Not one. Not one. Not one. None of those songs are copied from anything. I'm not as cool or creative or as tight as Mr. Smith or Axe. I'm gonna tell you, if I tried to copy somebody's music or David, anybody in this chat, I'm not as good as them to copy someone's music enough to freaking for anybody to even know it. When I do a cover, they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, yeah, I hear kind of the lyrics in there somewhere of that song, and not one record have I ever put anything on. Like I said, I'm just amazed this morning. And it's been a long, long haul of making music and stuff. Last night's stream, even though I did karaoke on last night's stream, last night I did two songs, original songs. Mr. Smith, I don't even know if it's about copyright. I once again, I'm a cop. I will quote what they sent me. Most of your channel, most of your channel is copywritten and repurposed material. And I'm going to tell you right now, uh, and I think we all know this, most of my channel is probably shorts of my cats going meow, me talking karate to grasshoppers, me jumping jumps dressed as Donkey Kong, me driving down the highway like the other day singing Pants on the Ground as there's a wreck happening in front of me. And I'm just going to say, I think that's pretty damn original right there. I think that's pretty damn original. And I'm going to tell you what, it'd be all worth it to me. It'd be all worth it to me if YouTube can say, dude, this is the guy you're copying. This is the guy you're copying. Okay? This is the guy. They're saying that I like they also said like I'm using like unoriginal like concepts or something, whatever. I want to know where the other twin pole vault is. I want, and I'm gonna tell you what, I will take a demonetization just to meet the guy. I would love to meet the other pole vault. I would love to meet the guy that I am like. I've never met that guy, and I think it's pretty. That'd be like saying, "Hey, look at Mr. Smith. I know 1,000 drummers out there that's wearing a baseball hat and a mask with a puppet on his next to him, and he's playing in the blue room, and he's playing drums. No, that shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. Okay? And what I'm doing over here, this shit ain't happening. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere else. So, really, keep, what, really, really, it'd be like, hey, Michael Songs, there's so many people standing in front of their fireplace with giraffes and freaking, freaking eating pancakes. That shit ain't happening. We're all out here working our ass off. And it's not because of the money, YouTube. It's not because of the money. I can't say that enough. Cannot say that enough. It's about just the black. It's about the goddamn emojis. No, no, I can't drop. Now people can't drop pearl emojis and shit. And plus, it's a badge of honor that you worked your ass off to get. I'm gonna tell you what, YouTube, take all the goddamn money. Take all the money. Just leave my damn emojis and my memberships and stuff. God. I mean, if YouTube's just being cheap, fucking be cheap. But don't take away my brownie button, okay? Don't take away my brownie button. I worked hard to get the brownie button. Don't take that away from me. Keep your damn 0.003 cents. Keep your 0.003 cents. Keep it. I tell you what, why don't I give you $5? How many 0.003 cents is that if it's about the money? Uh, yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah. I probably should get off here before I say something in this video that they do ban me for. They're like, well, hey, sorry, it was a mistake on our part, but that video you made afterwards, yeah, we're banning you for that shit. But I would like to hope to think that if they were human at all, that they would understand that it's a, instead of coming to me and saying good job, pole vault, a kick in the nuts is not really what I was expecting from a platform where I've got 1.3 million views. It's just and over 3,300 subs. I just it's okay, and I'm just I have not. I would like to think I'm not saying anything bad about YouTube. I'm just pointing out the situation of which has happened. You know, uh, yeah, yeah. That like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what I think, and like I said, uh, YouTube. If you do watch it, hey, a bunch of the indie artists, especially like the indie artists in my chats, um, we would like like an indie artist week where you actually pump us in your algorithm and build up the indie artist community. That would be nice. I don't think threatening them and taking them down all the time is the answer. Though I don't think that's going to promote them. Um, who knows? They may even grow to like you and push you. If one hand washes the other. But anyways, I've got to go and go to work and stuff, and yeah, I seen that. 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 I seen that axe. I seen when you did that. I just and but the thing is I've done. Hey, Chris, I did do some karaoke. I did do it, and if that's the problem, I'll delete them all. I'll delete them all. Boom. What are you talking about? 2 months out of 3.5 years? 2 months of lives, and I'm not talking. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's not. It is. It is not. It is not 1/100th of my work. It's not 1/100th of my work. It's not even close to being 100th of my work doing karaoke. So if it's karaoke and they're saying that's most of my channel, I will delete them right away. But I'll delete the videos. But I'm not going to delete the videos until I get a word from them because they said don't delete any videos. So I'm not deleting any videos. But if that's the answer, talk about going out and taking out the copyright. I'll just delete the videos. That's only going to leave me with something like 1,290 videos. Okay. I hope I can get by on that. So yeah. Well, I don't I think that's all I can imagine. That's all I can imagine. But it'll take me 14 days to find out what the situation is. Uh, no, Robert, I actually take my beard and I hold it out, and then I put hair bands all up and down it to keep it from going out. When I let it loose, it is a wild thing. When you see the blue band in it, uh, my 4-year-old granddaughter likes to put bands in it. She's like, now you're pretty people, and I'm like, thank you. So yeah, but looks like people are showing up at work, so I need to get ready to go. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what the situation is. I just wanted to get out in front of this and explain to everybody and all my members that uh, yeah, I got 9 grandkids, Robert. Got a lot of boys. Got a lot of boys. A lot of mini pole vaults out there. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Axe, is if they're gonna go ham on the karaoke, then I'll just stop doing it. I've been working on taking my own music and taking the vocal tracks out. That's not hard for me to do. Um, I will say, taking my vocal tracks out of some of my um, stuff that I put out on a record. If you watch Jade, a lot of what I do is will be like Sunshine going, ah, and then her singing another track going, ah, with me going, and I. But underneath that, I go under that track and go, I, and I'll stretch the I. It's not with reverb, it's actually me singing multiple tracks. So it's really, really, really hard for me to do a karaoke of pole vault because I'm doing so much different things. There could be up to 6, 7, 8 tracks of me singing. And so in a live situation, I, I guess I would leave in 9 tracks and sing the 10th track on that. And I don't know. And yeah, I might need to work on that and make some kind of karaoke layout of the 1,000 songs I got. You know, I guess I could do that, but at the same time, I'm still trying to move forward and stream. And I mean, that sounds like a hell of a lot of work. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of work. But what am I gonna do, man? But yeah, I'm getting blown up and stuff. But like I said, we'll see how it goes. And I do appreciate, I'm not even going to say I appreciate the support. It's not the support. I appreciate all of y'all being my friends, and that means a lot. Even chat. Uh, uh, Support is where some random person gives me some money or something. Friends is where we talk and we hang out, and you know that's what we do. And I consider y'all my friends. This isn't, and all I wanted to do by getting on YouTube was to expose my music, get my music exposure, and this was the platform I did it on. Hey, Joe Val. I don't want to. I don't want to bring Jovel down. Look, yeah, it's a bright sunny day. It's a bright sunny day. Oh my God, work is gonna tear my butt up today. Watch, it's gonna be a bad day at work. It's gonna be a bad day at work. I might should just wait. Is it too late to tell people I'm sick and crawl back into bed? I need to do that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, everybody, y'all gotta get over there and see Chad and Mr. Smith and Joe Bell. See, that's what we do. We help each other out. So, you know, I just wish the platform would help us out some. That would be great. That would be great. But yeah, I'm hoping this is just a mistake. It'll be a mistake. Uh, Colin's sick. Yeah, yeah. I would. I have one of those jobs where, and I'll tell you this, Robert. I have a job. One time, I told them that I'd caught the plague, that was going around, the C word, which YouTube tells us not to talk about. Uh, and my boss actually said, okay, we're getting everybody out of the building. We're going to sanitize everything, and you need to come in. So, because I was sick, when I'm sick, they actually told everyone else to go home so I could come in. And that's happened more than once. Which I reminded them, I think you're not paying me enough money when you can send like 5 or 6 people home and bring me in. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I hope everything goes okay for everybody today. Maybe everybody will have great luck because I've taken all the bad luck to myself. Jeez Louise. I mean, if y'all heard my phone, if y'all have heard my phone, I've just got, oh my God. It's going to be one of those days. Hey, everybody, have a great day. Remember, me and Sunshine love you guys. And thanks for, always being out there and being our friends. Y'all have a good day.